As you know, city council is a volunteer position, and me and my family, we love to provide community service. We're very active with Keep Allen Beautiful. I'm a scoutmaster for Allen Troop as well. And we do a lot of engagement for the past 1 decade that we have been here. We've been really involved in working with the city, making it better. And what we decided to do by, a lot of people I work with and volunteer with, they were looking for somebody to provide representation for my community, and I volunteered, right? I'm already doing a lot of the work with the city, and I bring a lot of experience in running large-scale programs and scaling products and scaling teams, scaling companies, with regards to the infrastructure needs, people needs, and how do we do it. Our city is scaling right now. We are growing. So that's what I want to come in, help the city, and make sure it's growing in the right direction. And our schooling system is still top of the class within Texas. Our streets are getting better. And we have to think out of the box for growth for our streets because we don't have a lot of room. And definitely home and taxation and those things are top of mind for me as well. A city council member, again, it's a volunteer position. It's a representation of the citizens. So they are part and parcel of governing and running the city. That includes safety and security, like all the police department, fire department, emergency services that we have, streets and roads, and taking care of all of those potholes. We have to do that. All the kind of regulations and things that we have to do with regards to the buildings and those things, the home, HOA and taxation tied to that, which is important to all of us. So that's what they do. They represent the city, the citizens of the city, and theoretically they should be bringing in their voice and keeping them engaged in the process. I have 3 priorities right now. One is definitely looking at youth leadership. So how do we help with that? How do we work on that to build programs that enables our youth so that they can learn positive leadership and then bring back to the city. Second is scaling. Scaling includes how do we get the city ready for growth? And we are growing very fast. We are about 110,000 now. So it's about the streets. How do we take care of that for the next few decades? The buildings, all the different pieces which is needed to help us scale properly. And the third thing is about how do we bring in very transparent communication with our citizens and make sure they are part and parcel of all the decision making that we are doing. And we provide an environment where people feel safe to come in and contribute and have fun with it, right? I would measure success for a city by growth in revenue, by looking at what kind of business we are bringing into the city. So it could be inorganic by bringing in external businesses and creating jobs like that, or organic by cultivating our small businesses so they can grow. I've been an entrepreneur. I've failed and have been successful as well. So I know the challenges of entrepreneurship and small businesses, and I want to help them provide a healthy spot for them in Allen. I do believe in a lot of intercity collaboration. So I think we have a lot to learn from Frisco in terms of how they grew when they are 2 to 3 times our size. But there's a lot of awesome things that Frisco did in bringing and attracting inorganic companies and jobs. So I think that's the collaboration I'm looking forward to doing and learning from other cities. It's very important for council members to engage the business community. Essentially, business community drives the city in terms of revenue, in terms of creating jobs for the city, for all the citizens of the city, all the residents. So it's, to me, engaging with the Chamber of Commerce, working with the business community of different sectors that we have. We have medical sector, we have real estate, we have a lot of different sectors within the city. Supporting them is critical. Also to reaching out, because we get some tertiary benefits of Frisco and Plano as well. Like people are working, there's major businesses potentially there, but they are residing in Allen. right? So we want to take a look at that scenario as well, how we can make sure that that remains to be very healthy. So we have residents who are living there, and we are getting some home taxations. I think there's a lot of things I'm excited about, definitely about the election. Election is going to start in April 26th. So early voting starting. I encourage everybody to come in. We have some awesome candidates running, including myself. And I think the Allen program for 2045, that's very exciting. That's about looking at our history and kind of formulating a path to the future. And I'm very excited about that. I think we need to run that very openly, bringing everybody in, creating a lot of avenues and events and opportunities for our residents to come in and provide their feedback, their thoughts. Where do we all want Allen to go, right? I think that's critical. That's going to set that path. We're going to spend the whole year on it. And if I'm elected and I'm there, I'm definitely going to thrive that program and make sure it's very open. And we are doing a lot of different avenues so people can come in and contribute.